Yo guys, hope you're good. So I thought I would do a little video on how I dieted for a show in just 7 weeks. And kind of like the way in which we did the process from start to finish. And when I say start, I mean peak off season. So I was weighing about 280 pounds in peak off season, eating just over 6,000 calories of clean food, which was difficult to say the least. If you've ever eaten that much food or more, which some of you I'm sure have, you'll know how hard that is. Firstly, I guess, why did I diet in 7 weeks? Why did I have to diet in 7 weeks? Why did I not give myself longer? So the reason for that is because my initial plans changed. So what I was originally going to be doing was the Arnold's, which is towards the end of the year in October. We're currently in July. So as I got to, or we were in June when I started this process. As I got to, going through the off-season phase, it got to a point where my body was just like, hell no, y'all need to diet. So what you would usually do in that instance would be to go through like a bit of a mini cut, diet break, whatever you want to call it, and come down in calories, get your body like nice and sensitive before pushing back up again. Obviously we didn't have time to do that, come back down, go back up, and then prep. So what was probably the easiest approach at that time was to just go straight into a prep. So speaking to Patrick, we decided the next regional qualifier from that point was 7 weeks from then, which was the show that I've just done the weekend just gone. So I needed to be ready in 7 weeks for that show. Obviously we knew I wasn't going to be at full 100%, and that was never going to be the goal for the regional. The goal is always to be 100% for the pro qualifiers, which are coming in the coming weeks from now. But now I am qualified and ready to compete at pro qualifiers, which is obviously the goal. So yeah, the qualifier was 7 weeks away. And we had to get ready within that time. So what we decided, well, obviously Patrick decided to do was, we had made an initial drop in food, of course. Probably dropped, I don't know the exact calories because I didn't really like to work it out as I go. I just kind of follow the plan and get after it. But I would say it was probably about 1,000 calories initially. And then what we also did, because in the off season I was following the same diet every single day, high calories every single day, day in, day out. With a touch high calories on a training day because I had a little bit more around the workout window. But other than that, pretty much the meals were the same. So what we did was we then introduced a low day, a higher day, and a rest day. So we had 3 kind of different levels of dieting. So essentially this is a carb cycling approach. Now the higher days were on back and leg days, the lower days were on the smaller body parts, and then the rest days, which are lower again, on obviously rest days. So we moved through the process. My body weight started to come down pretty quick. I went from, I was about, like I said, 126, 127 kilos down to like 120, 122 real quick within like a week and a half. So a lot of water came off me. And I managed to keep pretty much all the muscle that we grew in that off-season phase, which is awesome. So like I said, combination of high, low, and rest days, food gradually coming down over time. We had that initial drop, but then from there, it was very, very gradual because I was just changing and changing and changing from those initial food changes that we made. Another thing we did from the off was add in 30 minutes of low intensity steady state cardio. Again, this is nothing crazy. It was literally just what I would do is get up in the morning, walk to the gym, 30-minute on the treadmill, have a shower, walk home. That is it. So my walk to the gym is very, very chilled. My walk at the gym is a little bit more regimented. I do 5 kilometers per hour on 5 incline, and sometimes I'll push up to like 5.2, 5.3 if I'm feeling good on the speed. And so we've gone through this process, and then moving, like body weight just kept coming down, and then basically we started just introducing actually more higher days as we went through because I was coming down so quickly. So I ended up doing more higher days than lower days, whilst also keeping the rest days in there. And then we obviously got closer to the show. In the final week of the show, we were never going to do like a full peak. But obviously we did a few little things. With regards to water, nothing changed, continued at 6 litres per day. With regards to sodium, again, nothing changed. We didn't really do any sodium manipulation. That stayed at 6 to 7 grams per day, which is circa what I've been having anyway. So again, no changes there. And then in the final week, what we did was we pulled back carbohydrates just a slight bit, probably halved the carbs in 2 or 3 of my carb meals. Again, so it wasn't even really noticeable. And this whole prep, I've not had any food focus because the diet's been, because of I guess, earned the right to diet on higher food throughout that long, hard off season. I've been able to, like I said, diet on higher food, and I've kept my meals pretty bland as well. No sauces, no seasonings, literally just salt and plain food, and that's really, really helped with food focus, or not having food focus, should I say. So yeah, like I said, in the final week we did that, pulled back for a couple of days, about 3 days, and then on Friday, it shows the Sunday, on the Friday, I've got the diet here. What we did was 6 meals. Meal 1, so now you can start to see the kind of the injection of the carbohydrates and a few more fats in here as well. So we've got, I'll just read out the carbs. So meal 1 was 180 oats, 1 banana, I'll say 50 whey as well. Meal 2, 150 grams of cream of rice, 200 grams of fillet steak. Before I was just having clean white meats, so to have a fillet steak in there was actually really damn nice. I got the expensive ones, they're like £7.50 a steak, so they were flipping tasty, but worth every penny. We'd go pre-workout, which is my normal EAs and creatine. Intra-workout, I had a Gatorade, which I quite liked. That was interesting. Post-workout, 50 grams of rice cakes, 50 grams of jam, 30 grams of whey hydrolyzed. Again, this is pretty nice. Again, like I said, at this point, I haven't had anything tasty, shall we say, for like the whole of the prep. So that was quite nice. And then meal 3, 175 grams chicken, 150 grams rice, uncooked weight, and 80 grams of pineapple. Again, that was unreal, very, very nice. Meal 4, another 200 grams of fillet steak, 150 grams of uncooked rice. Meal 5, 175 grams of chicken and 100 grams of rice. And then the final meal, 50 grams of whey, 100 grams of oats. As you can see, there's quite high carbohydrate content in every single one of those meals. And as I was at that point, pretty damn lean, it started to fill me out really, really nicely. Woke up Saturday morning looking pretty awesome. So we decided to do the same meals again throughout the whole day. I weighed in at 258 pounds, so that was pretty cool. I was happy with that. And then on the Sunday, because I was on early at around about 10 a.m, we knew that I need more than just 1 or 2 meals to keep me full. So, and I didn't want to flatten off, so I had to get up at 5 o'clock. To eat meal 1. So I got up to 5 o'clock to eat meal 1, which was I think about 160 grams of cream of rice, and then I had I think 20 grams of almond butter, and I had a gram of salt per meal on these ones. And then at 8 o'clock I would eat again, a very similar meal but with some steak. 9 o'clock I would have again cream of rice, and then we'd have like a special mixture that we made up, which was cream of rice, honey, banana, almond butter and salt. Use that to have pre-stage, which I would dip rice cakes in, and that just sat so good on me. I felt super full, pretty lean, and we did a good job in 7 weeks, and I was very, very happy to present what I did on stage, considering we had 7 weeks to get ready for it. And I know what I'm capable in terms of condition, so I'm super excited to see what we can now do, dropping the hammer over the next 4 weeks before the British finals. So it's been a fantastic process working with Patrick. I've learned a hell of a lot about my body, what I can and can't take, what I can and can't do, and it's been an incredible process. So if you guys have any questions about anything that I've done from a nutritional standpoint, how I've managed to get ready in those 7 weeks, please do ask. And from a cycle perspective as well, I just want to point out this the least amount of drugs that I've ever used on a prep, ever. I actually did say to him at one point, I was like, do you want me to do more? He said, no, we're good. And it's the fullest, and probably it's by far the best I felt in myself, because I've got less compounds in my body. Again, not saying it's safe or healthy or anything like that, because most certainly not. We're super heavyweight bodybuilders. It is what it is. But for sure feel the healthiest that I ever have on a prep. I'm fresh. I competed on the weekend. I'm really happy with the look, and I'm only ready to improve and take the next step on becoming better. I'm doing my best to work towards that pro card, which is the ultimate goal of mine. So that's the goal, guys, the pro card. I'm going to keep working, keep getting after it, and giving my 100% to everything. Like I said, if you've got any questions, please comment below or just shoot me a message, and I will be sure to get back to you. And of course, please do like, subscribe, and share the channel. Cheers, guys. Peace out.